Most people get this wrong when starting a company in Jordan. They think it is just registration paperwork and a quick approval. But here's the truth no one tells you. Jordan has a structured legal system that is actually very business-friendly, but only if you follow the exact process in the right order. And here's something interesting. Jordan is becoming a growing hub for startups and foreign investment in the Middle East, especially in tech, consulting, trade, and services. But many new founders lose time simply because they misunderstand the setup steps. In this video you are going to learn exactly how to start a company in Jordan step by step in 2026. Clear, simple, and practical. No confusion. No legal jargon overload. Just a real roadmap from idea to fully registered company. And stay with me, because in a minute, I'll show you the one step where most foreign founders make mistakes that delay their entire registration process. Let's begin from the foundation. To start a company in Jordan, you need to understand that the process is regulated, mainly through the company's control department, under the Ministry of Industry, Trade, and Supply. This is the main authority responsible for company registration and approval. But here's where most people make their first mistake. They jump into registration without deciding the correct company structure. And that decision affects everything later, including taxes, liability, and even how easily you can open a bank account. So step 1 is choosing your company type. In Jordan, the most common structure is the limited liability company, often called an LLC. This is the preferred option for small and medium businesses, as well as foreign investors. An LLC in Jordan limits your personal liability. That means your personal assets are protected if the company faces financial issues. For example, imagine Alex, an entrepreneur from the UK, wants to open an IT consulting business in Amman. If Alex chooses an LLC, he creates a separate legal entity that operates independently from him personally. Now here's where it gets interesting. The LLC structure is widely accepted by banks, suppliers, and government authorities in Jordan, which makes it the safest and most flexible choice for most founders. There are also other structures like sole proprietorships and foreign company branches. A sole proprietorship is simpler, but offers no liability protection. A branch is used when a foreign company wants to operate directly in Jordan without creating a new legal entity. For example, Jake already owns a logistics company in Germany. If he wants to operate in Jordan under the same brand, he might register a branch instead of forming a new LLC. But here's the problem. Branch structures come with different tax and legal obligations, and they are often more tightly regulated. So choosing the wrong structure can create long-term limitations you did not expect. Now let's move to step 2, choosing your business activity. Jordan requires you to clearly define your business activity during registration. This is not just a formality. It determines licensing, taxation, and regulatory requirements. Whether you are in it services, import-export, retail, construction, or consulting, your activity must match official classifications. This is where many applications get delayed. If your business activity is too broad or unclear, authorities may request clarification or reject the application. Now here's where it gets interesting. The more specific and accurate your activity description is, the smoother your approval process usually becomes. Next is step 3, reserving your company name. Your company name must be unique and approved by the company's control department. It cannot be misleading, identical to existing companies, or violate naming rules. For example, if John wants to register Jordan Digital Solutions, he must first check if the name is available. If it is approved, he can reserve it officially. But here's a small detail most people overlook. Certain words may require additional approval, especially if they suggest government affiliation or regulated sectors like finance or insurance. So it is always better to choose a simple, professional, and brandable name. Now let's move to step 4, preparing incorporation documents. This is where your company structure becomes legally defined. You will need articles of association, which is one of the most important documents in the entire process. This document defines ownership structure, shareholder roles, management responsibilities, and operational rules. For example, if Sarah and John are starting a marketing agency in Amman, they will define in the articles that Sarah owns 60% and John owns 40%, along with decision-making rules and profit distribution. Now here's the mistake many founders make. They use generic templates without customizing them for their specific business needs. This can create conflicts later or even slow down approval. You will also need shareholder identification documents, proof of address, and sometimes notarized documents if you are a foreign investor. Now let's move to step 5. Submitting your application to the company's control department. This is the official registration stage. You submit your company details, documents, and articles of association for review. The authorities will check for completeness, legal compliance, and consistency across documents. Now here's where many people fail. They assume submission means approval. But in reality, your application may be returned for corrections if anything is missing or inconsistent. And in a minute, I'll show you a simple consistency strategy that can significantly reduce delays during this stage. Once your company is approved, you move to step 6, tax registration. Every company in Jordan must register with the Income and Sales Tax Department. This ensures your business is legally recognized for taxation purposes. You will receive a tax identification number. This number is required for issuing invoices, opening a bank account, and conducting official business activities. Now, here's something important. Jordan has a relatively structured tax system, but compliance is taken seriously. Even small businesses must maintain proper tax records. Next is step 7, opening a corporate bank account. This is often one of the most sensitive steps in the process. Banks in Jordan require full company documentation, shareholder information, and sometimes proof of business activity or contracts. And here's the problem. If your documents are inconsistent or incomplete, banks may delay or reject your application. For example, if Alex's company registration lists one address but his shareholder documents show another, the bank may request clarification before opening the account. Now here's where it gets interesting. Once your account is opened, it becomes much easier to operate in Jordan's business ecosystem, especially for payments and contracts. Now let's talk about licensing. Depending on your business activity, you may need additional licenses or approvals. For example, import-export companies may need customs registration. Consulting firms may require specific professional approvals, depending on the sector. This step ensures your business is legally allowed to operate in its chosen field. Now here's something many guides miss. Licensing is not always a one-time process. Some sectors require renewals or ongoing compliance checks. So you must plan for long-term regulatory maintenance, not just initial setup. Now let's talk about foreign investment rules. Jordan is generally open to foreign investors in many sectors. In some cases, full foreign ownership is allowed. In others, there may be restrictions or local partnership requirements depending on the industry. This is why it is important to confirm your sector rules before finalizing your structure. Now, let's talk about timelines. Company registration in Jordan typically takes a few days to a few weeks, depending on document accuracy, business activity, and government processing times. Simple companies with complete documentation are usually faster. More regulated sectors may take longer. Now here's the biggest insight. The real difference between fast and slow approval is not luck. It is preparation and document consistency. Let's quickly walk through a real example. Sarah wants to start a consulting company in Amman. She prepares all documents carefully, ensures her shareholder details match across every form, and clearly defines her business activity. Her approval process moves smoothly. Now compare that with someone who submits incomplete or inconsistent documents. Their process gets delayed multiple times. That is the difference. Now let's summarize everything clearly. To start a company in Jordan in 2026, you first choose your company structure. Then you define your business activity. Next, you reserve your company name. After that, you prepare incorporation documents like articles of association. Then you submit your application to the company's control department. Once approved, you complete tax registration, open a corporate bank account, and obtain any required licenses. Finally, you maintain ongoing compliance. The key takeaway is simple. Jordan is a very accessible country for business formation, But success depends on accuracy, structure, and proper documentation. If you follow the process step by step, it becomes smooth and predictable. If you rush or skip details, delays are almost guaranteed. And if you want to avoid the most common mistakes, focus on document consistency, clear business classification, and proper banking preparation from the beginning. If you found this guide helpful, like the video, drop a comment with your business idea, and subscribe for more step-by-step company formation guides like this one.